Hey, what's happening? My name's Jen Kearney. Today I'm going to teach you about left-handed bass lines on the piano. The first tune that I learned as a kid was Fats Domino's Kansas City, which is just like a blues in C with kind of a walking bass line that I'm going to show you with swing eighth notes. The left hand of the piano player is usually the neglected hand if you're right-handed. If you're left-handed, shout out to you. This is probably going to be easier for you. But most of the time we concentrate on the right hand being, pretty honed on the piano, and we often neglect the left hand. So let's give it some love today. I'm going to put my camera above the piano so you can see it, and we'll get to it. Okay, so swing eighth notes. I got a little metronome here. It's set at 90 beats per minute. So obviously a quarter note's right on the beat. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So eighth notes, and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. So if I swing them, I'm just swinging the beat a bit. So it'd be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and so you kind of get that blues shuffle, which is what we want. So we're just going to sort of swing the bass line like that. So we got. So basically I'm just walking up a C chord. It's really a C dominant chord, which is C, E, G, and then B flat, right? So we're just adding the 6 in there, which is the A. So that's like you could do that with one hand. But to really get a little bit more work in with the left hand, you want to use octaves. So I'm just swinging the octaves like that. And then we're going to do a 12-bar blues, so we're going to go to the 4 chord, which is the F, dominant 7, same pattern. It's actually the same shape as well as the C, right? And then back to the C. And then we're going to a G. So on that one, I'm just going up the triad. And then the F triad. And then. So that's one option of a bass line, is to walk up like that. So, and I would suggest obviously doing it slow first. Then another option is, so it's just an octave, and then I go to the 3rd of the chord, which is an E, and I walk up chromatically to G, and then I go down an octave and back up. We're doing the whole thing. We've got the 2 bass lines now. This, right? Let's talk about the right hand and accompanying it. So usually if I'm playing a bass line that has the root in it, I'm just not going to play the root in my right hand at all. So I'm going to play the dominant 7 chord, but I'm going to just play the 3rd and the 7, which is an E and a B flat, and then I'm going to add the 9, which is the D. So I'm just going to rhythmically do it where I think sounds cool. So that's in C, and then the same concept in F. Back to C. you could do anything like we did that one before. So yeah, we'll talk about blues turnarounds, I guess, in a different video, but that's some really cool work you can do with your left hand. And when you're a piano player and you're playing on your own, you want to be the bass player. If you have a bass player with you, don't do this because they will hit you. But then from here, you can start, honing your skills on soloing over a bass line on your own. So. So you really, you really want to hone in on that left hand getting to be its own independent rhythm machine. And that's the lesson. I hope you enjoyed it. I do teach lessons online right now because of COVID, but my website is jenkearney.com, and I do have a bit availability for private students at the moment. Thanks a lot, and hope to see you soon.